Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. It's your boy Shiny Ray again. In this video, I was actually making a separate video playing some games, showing, going forward, likely my new main, which is Emu. I'm sorry, I tried to make BY work, but it's just a little too difficult in this very toxic format. But as I was making the video showing the gameplay of Emu, and I also played a few games of BY Luffy, just for old time's sake, for the people that enjoys it. But I just kind of went on a ramble slash just crashing out session talking about OP13. I know my video has been like around an hour long, so a lot of people may not watch the whole thing. So I just want to make a separate video talk about like the state of OP13 because that was kind of like an unprompted just me going through the matchup and I'm just like, oh, okay, this format just dumb. Like as I was editing the video, I was like, might as well make a separate video to talk about it. So yeah, it's just me talking about, well, in this case particularly the Emu matchup, so you can see why this format is not, in my opinion, not the greatest. So enjoy. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is the visual that I was looking for. So this is what we call the loaded dice format. Just take a look at this. Okay, this is the going first or second. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, so out of 36,000, no, 71,000 games, ranked games, going first or second will make how big of a difference? Let's take a look. But just look at this. Like, what the hell is this? Like, you go first, you lose. You go second, you win. Like, okay, that's just stupid. That's actually just dumb. Like, I look at this. Like, okay, see, I back then, yes, I still complain about pudding. I still complain about giant, but at least like the format is kind of diverse, right? But right now, I look at this. Like these three decks, like just from the small sample size that I played, I mean Eggman is probably soon gonna have like a statistics on all the like ranked games I played, and let me tell you, these three decks is probably gonna have a very like dominant play rate. Just like, I mean, 65% of just these three decks. Like, imagine you go to a regional, you sit down, and everyone's playing these three decks, and then you just roll a dice. Whoever win the die roll just have a ridiculously high chance of winning. Like, what the hell is this? Like, oh my god, it's not like tiny difference. Okay, if it's like 45-55, like yeah, die roll, it always like influence the chances of winning, but not this dramatic. Like seven, like this is 3-7 losing to 6-4 winning, and same thing with this. This is 35 losing, and 70 winning. Like you just take second, you win the game. Like oh my god. The more I talk about this, the more upset I am. Like oh my god. Like because they okay, I don't know if they have any of these like stats on Ace and Zoro, because again those are the three deck that matters. But when I play the other games, like, I ask them what do you want to do, they just say, well, just win the dice and take seconds. Like yeah, because these 10 costs are just way too good. Like that Whitebeard is, I mean, it's a blocker. It draw two, discard one, and I mean it's functionally a 6 Don because he attached 4 Don, and you can cheat out with the 8 cost event. I mean the event is okay, but in conjunction with that 10 cost, it's just not reasonable, you know, like, and also how many cards do you draw in that deck, and on top of that, all your cards in your hand are 2Ks, so it just, you're going to get to all these Whitebeards. Like, and how are these rogue decks can ever beat that? Well, you can't. Okay, and also same thing with Emu, right? Like, yeah, your early game is complete garbage, but who cares? When you hit 10 Don, what happens? Oh, I spent 4 Don, boom, 7, I mean 5 7, and one says search a card, the other says kill a card, the other two blockers, and one of the blocker on block, you draw a card, and one of them has rush and minus 2k. Like what? 4 Don for that? Like excuse me? Like who is designing this game? Like I don't understand. Like I'm here crashing out because I'm looking at the stats. I'm just like, what the hell is happening? I'm playing this game. You go second, you drop these 10 drop, and you just win the game. Like who cares? Like, look, there was that game that I just played against Zoro. You know what? I'm gonna edit this part of the video to the beginning because just to let people know what you're about to see, okay? You go second, you win the game. And later you'll see I play against Zoro, I literally misclicked and I still won. You know why? Because I went second. I dropped a 10 cost. And afterward, I dropped the 10 cost. And guess what happened? He can't do jack. Like, I don't understand. And the other game, oh my god. Like, you know what? If they print and when they have ample supply of Riftbound, I'm gonna play some Riftbound just because they like the I mean I don't know how fun the game is, but right now this OP13 format is just complete garbage. And every time I ask my friend like, "Oh yeah, what exactly are you guys gonna play?" A lot of them just say like, "I'm gonna take a break." You know why? Because there are only 3 decks, and the 3 decks you just win the dice. Like, oh my god, like, and okay. I don't want to like give people no credit because yes, these 3 decks there are a lot of intricacy on how you play it. Okay, like when let me tell you, general game plan is I mean I know Emu the most because I've been playing Emu, but yeah, Emu Mirror, you just want to see Saturn, you want to have enough searchers, and you discard all the card that says destroy, because, I mean, oh, I forgot, the 10 costs, all the 5 costs are in destroy, like, all the elders, it's untouchable. That's like, I mean, why are they untouchable? Okay, fine. Like, they have to make it broken, I guess. So yeah, you search for as many Saturn as possible, and once you have a board of Saturn, then you find like if you go first, you either most likely you want to be at 9 Dawn to throw out the Jupiter, and the idea is when you have Jupiter, you clear the board. Even if they 10 cost, they have to clear your board, and then you just kind of have like this 10 cost back and forth. Because I mean, what else are you gonna do after 10 Dawn? Nothing. You just spam 10 costs, and obviously you use a 1 cost stage, not a 7 cost stage, because if there are definitely a few games I lost because I just misclicked the stage. But yeah, and you make sure you discard all your events because after you start spamming 10 drop, you don't have any down open. So I mean that's about the matchup. There are just games I've lost because I don't see any Saturn. My opponent have like Saturn, 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 then I just lose. Okay, that's that matchup. Yeah, some of the attacks are fairly intricate, but look, if you play this matchup like 50 billion times, which you're going to be, because that's what this matchup is, then you're gonna know how to play these matchup, okay? Alright, against Zoro, how do you play Zoro? Guess what? You hard start. Oh, so sorry. First of all, you win your freaking dice, okay? You go second, and yeah, you just pray they don't. I mean, if they go when they go first, you just pray they don't hit like okay. Their insane curve is they hit Mihawk into Zoro into Koshiro. If they have that, you fucked. I mean, you're cooked. Okay, there's nothing you can do. Yeah, because that Zoro, it's yeah, it just keep restanding itself. You hard start them, but that Zoro just takes a card out of you every turn, and the Koshiro just protects everything they own, and because. Yeah, I mean, you have to Marcus Mars kill it first, and then use leader effect to eat all your elder, because guess what? The Zoro can kill everything that you put out while applying pressure with the new law that spam all bodies. That's about it. That's about that matchup. If you survive till 10 Dawn, as long as you have hopefully you have like 1 life or something, then you have like some events, you should be fine. Because late game, there's gonna be a spot where they're going to Kuina, your Saturn, not Saturn, Kuina, your Workery, and then they go like, with the restand event that's like 11-11, 11-11 your face, and hope you live. Okay, that's about that matchup. Yeah, if you go first, you're not like, I mean, look at the stats. You're probably gonna lose. Okay, they're gonna hard mode for the Zoro. If they Zoro Koshiro, just pack up and leave. Okay, you're not gonna win. Like you go to 5 Dawn, what are you gonna do? You play like a yeah, you came in Marcus Mars to kill their relevant body, and next turn they play like a law or something. Then they bounce their what was it, the Perona, the one cost into like another Tashigi. You look at the board, it's like Tashigi, Zoro, Law, and Koshiro. Then you just looking at your Marcus Mars and like, okay, I killed a Koshiro, and then you like, and then my opponent just attack, and you just die. And then when you're a 9 Dawn turn, you have like 2 cards in hand and 3 life, and then they just poke you to death. Yeah, so yeah, that's about that matchup. Just sometimes you can play perfectly, but if you lose dice, you lose the game. And lastly, with this, oh god, I'm like crashing out slash rambling. Oh, you know what? Just go second, okay? What is there to talk about? You hit 10 Dawn, you win the game. Alright, you know what? Yes, there is a lot of intricacy that you will see. Later, you're gonna see a game where I won't. I don't want to spoil too much, but yeah, you'll see. The way I play, because sometimes you have to attack their body versus their face because you have to play on Roger. Yeah, there's definitely a lot to think about. But there's also a game my opponent just went Whitebeard, 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 Whitebeard. Literally 4 Whitebeards, and guess what happened? I die. So yeah. Oh, and I lost die roll in that game. So there's that. Yeah, great format. Just go second. Yeah, okay. So I hope you enjoy the games. Okay. And that's it. That was an unprompted, uncensored version of me just popping off when I was talking about the matchup charts for Emu going first or second. And this is just the state of OP13 at this point, and we gonna have to get used to it. I do have the actual gameplay video in still working on, still editing, but once I have that out, you can see how Emu can play into these different decks, as well as I also play a couple of games with Lim and BY for old time's sake, for the fun of it. Hope you enjoy it. Yeah, feel free to share your sentiment in the comment section to see, tell me how you feel about OP13, and do you have something you want to share, like some sort of build that may work to break the triangle format? Otherwise, thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Peace.